If this ain't some wannabe melody so bad like I ain't never seen before, my God. You going to paying attention to the restaurants I eat at in Huntsville. You coming to Huntsville, go interviewing the people who are on my show. You going to the places I eat, trying to choose the steaks I choose. Ah! Ah! God damn! I'm sorry. Oh, they just did something to me.
Oh my gosh. Melodyshari Rogers, I am so sorry that she had to go through this, you guys. So if you saw the live yesterday, you saw kind of like what was going on with her exposing one of the content creators. And, you know, this individual is now saying that they love how she twists and flips and that it's now their turn. But I just feel like at this point, just let it go. You know, she shared the messages, and I think by continuing to go back and forth, you just continue to create a bigger hole for yourself to dig yourself out of. I know a lot of us have seen the jabs that Melody talked about. Someone else commented, and they made a really good point. They said, come on, let's be accountable, okay? I follow Anthony on IG and I have been following YouTube. And here lately, he has been throwing indirect jabs at Mel. The latest one that I recall is when she released Take Me Back. And on his live that day, he kept singing the hook and laughing. And to me, it was definitely a dig at Mel's singing. He was really dragging it so much so I logged out of the live because he was just being too ugly in spirit that day when he was usually fun to watch. I don't know the source of his beef all of a sudden with Mel, and I don't care. Mel does not bother folks, and she is usually pretty quiet, even when folks pick at her. But enough is enough already. Leave that woman alone for real. And yesterday, Melody said, leave her alone, but she also said, leave us alone.
Leave me alone, girl. Leave me alone. Stop it. Just stop dogging me around.
Now, I know when Melody said, leave her alone, leave us alone, I felt that, you know, sometimes when you don't bother people, you just don't understand why people just keep coming for you. But not only was Melody exposing yesterday, but her makeup artist, Jay, he also exposed on his Instagram stories a message that Anthony had sent to him. It says, hey, Jay, can you please send this message to Melody? I sent it to her on Instagram. She hasn't read it yet. The message says, hey, Melody, I hope all is well. I'm sending you this message because I feel I need to address this situation. I'm in the process of rebranding and I want to acknowledge the situation that happened. I'm sending this message to you in vanish mode so you won't think no one is trying to have a paper trail. Also, you can see if the conversation was screenshot. I honestly want to have the conversation in person because I want to reveal to you a lot of stuff, even tell you my source. When I say I'm done, I'm so done and over it all. You need to know who and how your name was brought up from Houston and who went around talking about that. If you decline, I totally understand. So from what I gathered, this is when he was on live and had made a comment about, you know, if Melody had did something to someone, would you hold her accountable? I think this was that particular time. But as you can see, Melody did not want to respond to him. But last night she says, you know, she stands on what she says and that she's not playing with people. So someone had sent the content creator a message and said, I'm praying for you. I wish you well. I still will follow you even though all this stuff was said about you, because there are two sides of the story. And I'm sure that post was about another content creator, but she did mention your job, exposing children on your job. So be careful. So Melody saw this and she shared it in her stories. And she said, and this is how much I'm not playing. And then in the next breath, she showed us how she blocked this individual from her Instagram page, and she played the song Bye 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 by NSYNC. And then it didn't stop there. So Mel says, oh my gosh, then I get this. Listen, God, I thank you for never letting me get too close. Y'all all know my brother's friend PJ, who has become my friend. I bring him on lives to sing gospel with me when I'm at my brother's house. Well, he came to the party I hosted in January of this year here in Huntsville, and looky. She said, how much convincing y'all need? Hashtag flee Satan. So in the message, PJ says, hey sis, I know you sleep. Just watch your live and I'm screaming. This is why he messaged me January 29th. The obsession is real. So it looks like the content creator had attempted to call PJ while he was there in Huntsville with Melody and asked him, are you still in Huntsville? Melody responded to PJ. She said, oh, wow. And in regards to the obsession being real, she says, yes, it is. She said, do you even know him? He says, I don't know him at all. He's always tried to get me to connect him to people, gospel artists, and all over the years as I've gained a resume. And I've just never been a fan of his because he's always involved in mess. Before he even had a YouTube channel, he would do things on Facebook and Instagram. His relationships have all ended toxic. He's just a whole lot. This is the last conversation we've had, and I had to go back to my DM because I was like, and I can't see the rest of this, but I know when Melody stated that she felt like this individual was trying to infiltrate her camp, based off of everything that's been shared, it definitely feels that way. And I hate to say this, but it's almost somewhat scary. But I'm going to stop right here and sound off in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts about everything that we discussed, the information that's been exposed by Jay and PJ. And like I said, if you haven't seen the video or her live, it is in my list of videos from yesterday. But I thank you all for watching and listening, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Please give this one a thumbs up and be sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from What's Happening.